Good morning, my friends. Karen Barney bringing you the road ahead for the week of the 15th through what? 21? 15 through 21. Hold on. I've had some issues already this morning with YouTube, so bear with me here. It is going to be 14 through 20. 14 through 20. All right. I assure you I was here on time, my friends, but Live was not cooperating. So we are setting the intention right now for a smooth broadcast. Send me your energy. I have my black tourmaline here for protection and my clear quartz for clarity and vision. So let's get started. This is the road ahead. Again, for February 14 through 20. I want to thank everyone for your kind messages of support and encouragement after that earth reading last week. That was meant for me personally, and I apologize for putting you through that. I did do a second fire and earth reading there because the fire signs missed out when we cut out. So today at the top of the chat, I have posted my phone number. So I want you to text me if it cuts out because I'm not always paying attention to the chat when I'm reading. All right, so enough of that. Who are we doing first? This is done by element. Earth, fire, water, air. Who is our first? We have the Hanged Man and the Seven of Coins. So earth signs first. Let's see what's happening here for our earth signs. We have the Seven of Coins and the Hanged Man. So my friends, you are in wait mode here. Not only have you put ton of energy into something for little reward. Now, I'm not saying it hasn't paid off at all, but it hasn't been the bounty that you put into it, the energy. It's not reflective of the energy that you put into it. And you may be in assessment mode. What are you going to do? Are you going to continue this? The Hanged Man, trying to look at things from all different perspectives, a little bit stalled. Remember, though, this is voluntary. You can change, not necessarily the harvest or the outcome, but you can change your position in it. Okay. Earth signs. Earth signs, please. Earth signs. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. Earth signs. It's happening for the earth signs the 14th through the 20th of February. The King of Swords. Aquarius, Libra, and Gemini there on the table. What are you analyzing? Well, we saw that at the cut, didn't we? But this is a little bit more of a hands-on approach. The Hanged Man is kind of like just taking it all in. Now you're making a decision toward joy, contentment, and happiness, perhaps. The Five of Wands, giving up the struggle. And the Four of Cups. So I don't know that my earth sign friends, we are happy with the situation as it is. You may just decide to table it, and that may bring you the joy here. What's happening? The Three of Coins at the bottom of the deck. So we are, in fact, building something, and it may not have paid off as we saw at the cut, but we are still nurturing it and taking care of whatever it is we put in place. We have been struggling with it. What is it that's on the table, though? What is on the table here? Is it the happiness that's on the table? Are you not seeing that? I have the World card here. So are we closing a cycle of I think we're closing a cycle of struggle and moving forward with our plan, which is actually, my earth sign friends, going to take off. The Knight of Swords here, this has to do, I think, with your work and the way things have gone. You may decide to leave that position. You may decide to give up on it, as we saw at the cut, making a final decision because you are struggling with it and not certain what is truly here for you, because I think you may have tabled it for a while, but now it's come back around and it's time to make that final decision. Arcane indicates. Now, he can be a scholar, an attorney, someone like that, so you may need to get some guidance in that. You may be getting the decision from someone in authority, my earth sign friends. Let's talk about the struggle, but let's talk about the struggle here. The Five of Wands. Are you negotiating your way out? Are you struggling with a creative conflict, tabling your idea as it's better to do right now because it wasn't paying off your plan of attack, your plan of moving forward here. Thank you. Too many. Give me one or two, please. One or two, please. Five of Wands. Where is the struggle for the earth signs? Tell me. I need to know. Thank you. The Emperor. It's a struggle for control. It's a struggle for, it is from an authority figure, perhaps. There might have been something you don't necessarily agree with from the boss at work, and you make that decision to, go in a different direction, I think. It's not going to be comfortable, my friends, but it is something that you may need to do to be happy with what you want to do. It's not an easy thing to reconcile maybe a long career that may not be working out for you right now. The Three of Wands. Yes, you're taking charge of your future here. And what do we have? The Devil and the Three of Swords. So the level of responsibility that you've been shouldering, my earth sign friends, has been challenging. It's been disappointing. It's been disappointing here as well. So I think there is a little bit of bittersweet here with the ending that's coming. It may have already passed, but I do believe it's on its way. You're still in assessment mode right this minute. We saw it, the cut. Here's the Ten of Swords. So it is on its way, my earth sign friends. This is going to be your decision. So, think about it carefully, rationally, logically, just like our king would do, and then make the decision that is going to be best for you in your future. Take control of the situation and move forward with your plans, all right? You may be in building mode, maybe even rebuilding mode when you're finished with this. The Three of Coins, putting those people, projects, and components together so that you can really start to thrive in finishing this final chapter here so that you can move forward with your plans. And I think it's going to change quickly here. So I think the decision's already been made. I don't know that you voiced it. Now, it could go either way. Okay, you may be hearing from a superior that things have changed, or it may be you making that decision. I think it's you making the decision. Tell me about the Four of Cups here, please, for the earth signs. The High Priestess and the Two of Swords. So you haven't told people about what you're doing, my earth sign friends. You're looking long range, and it's not an easy, comfortable decision, as we discussed. You've got difficulty, pain, endings, and maybe even some backstabbing, some betrayal going on here. But you're on the other side of it once this decision is made, my earth sign friends. So take heart in that. The Ten of Cups is here for you, and you're acting on it. That happiness, joy, and contentment is the goal. And I think you decide that, I'm going to step up and do something about this because I'm just not happy where I am or with what I'm doing. Here's the Five of Swords again. The Five of Wands and the Five of Swords. So I think you are going to be asking yourself whether or not it's worth it to continue. If you continue, will it truly make you happy? What is victory? What does victory look like in this? And here's the Chariot and the Eight of Pentacles again. So I would say to you, my friends, you're moving on from a position or even something that you've been working on and moving away. You may be traveling for work and that ends a particular situation. You may be traveling and exploring, but I think this is finally getting into, I think, a good heart space for you, my earth sign friends, feeling like you are, perhaps, you have to leave a group, but I think this Ten of Cups here is a sense of belonging for you as well. And I think that, you need to follow your heart in this. Tell me about the Ten of Cups here. That was confusing to me. Thank you. Page of Pentacles, news of the end, news of a transition here, my earth sign friends. So I think it's going to be bittersweet, whatever ends. It may be that you're moving to a new job, a transfer. I definitely feel like it has to do with work. What's going on here for the earth signs? This is the Flower Therapy Oracle. That one? That's two. One or two. Thank you. All right. Stand by your commitment. You're strong enough to keep the promise that you've made. Don't back out now. Your angels believe in you. So now I'm questioning what we said, right? You have these responsibilities here that are kind of weighing you down, and you are in assessment mode with those. And I think you feel like something needs to change. You're not happy with the way it is. But how do you bring yourself into alignment with this happiness? You're strong enough to keep the promise that you've made. Don't back out now. Your angels believe in you. Earth signs. All right, let's see what's going on for our next element. Thank you so very much, my friends, for all of your patience through these lives. They have been a little bit challenging. We're going to say Mercury be damned. Moving through, persevering. Who's next? We have air, fire, and water. This is, by the way, what is this? This is the fountain deck. This particular deck has an additional card called the fountain. It's all about a moment of cosmic clarity. It's like, yes, I know exactly where I am and where I'm supposed to be. So, cosmic clarity, the fountain. Let's see, who's next? Water, air, fire. Who's next, please? The Two of Coins and the Four of Cups. So water signs, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio on the table. What is it you're not happy with, my friends? The Two of Coins are juggling a situation. You may be juggling financially either, but you may have also put it aside, put the thoughts of what you're going to do aside for a little bit until you can see what is truly being offered. So you may be sitting on something here. What's going on for my water signs? I have to tune in. I'm a little scattered this morning. I apologize. Water signs, what do we have for the week of the 14th through the 20th? For my water sign friends, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. The Empress. The Two of Coins from our cup. The Three of Cups. That one. That's two. One or two. One. The Knight of Coins. So, water signs. We have the Wheel of Fortune at the bottom of the deck. My water signs, how wonderful. Things are going to be turning for you. The Empress, all about expansion and giving birth to new ideas. You may be trying to decide which one to do first. What is the plan? But something comes in, and this group of people that you are with have, holy cow, look at the lineup you have. My goodness, water signs. We've got the Wheel of Fortune, the Ace of Swords, the Ace of Wands, and are you ready, guys? The Ace of Cups and the Magician. Holy cow. So I would say to you, you can do pretty much anything you want. You are at the starting point in many of these avenues, but you can put it all together. You have the power, you have the skills, and you have the plan, my water sign friends. So what is it you're doing? You're trying to change. This is from the cut as well, the Four of Cups. You're bored where you are. It's like, come on, am I going to do this for the rest of my life? Am I going to continue this? So what am I going to do? I've got to pull a rabbit out of the hat here, do something that I love, something that sparks some passion in me, some excitement and confidence, and, see it very clearly. See that vision of where you want to go very clearly. So the Wheel of Fortune is going to help you with this, because right now you are kind of trying to decide which one, and you may be getting input from these people, but there is a clarity that comes in with the Wheel of Fortune water signs. This is the week of the 14th through the 20th. My water signs, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Tell me about the Three of Cups, please. Thank you. Page of Swords, the Empress, and the Eight of Cups. So definitely connected here, my friends. You're trying to decide whether or not to. Are you leaving the group in favor of an expansion of your own. Because remember, all of these aces, starting from the beginning, starting fresh, starting from the heart, and whipping it all up into a frenzy. Because you know what? It's not working out here. Four of Cups, and now is your turning point. You have to choose. Are you going to continue with this? Honestly, water signs, I think not. But remember, free will is always in play. Just one or two, please. Two of Coins. What are you going back and forth on? What is it you are trying to decide on? What is going to tip the scales for you? Two of Coins. I think you water signs are looking for a solid plan before you make a move. The Judgment, a new beginning. Oh my goodness. Water signs, you've got a clean slate coming up this week. What were your intentions at the new moon? That was about expansion and freedom as well. And here is the Tower. So this is going to come in unexpectedly. You may be preparing for it. I don't think that you are unaware of the dissatisfaction you may hold for the situation, but you're not sure what to do about it yet, my water sign friends. Here's the Ace of Swords. So that clarity is going to come into you. You are going to see very clearly, water signs, what direction you need to go in, what direction you need to go in. And that direction is to follow your passion. This is about new growth and excitement and confidence and a little pep in your step here, my water sign friends. This is about your power, your self-esteem, and coming from your true heart for your satisfaction. And the Judgment card here, juggling that new beginning. So trying to come to terms with what the next step is, I think. I think it comes in for you as the Wheel of Fortune, but unexpectedly, here it is, the Queen of Pentacles and the Hermit, finding your path. So, nurture whatever you're doing just a little bit more. And I think you're going to see it start to really bloom and blossom, my water sign friends. The Hermit, of course, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, and the Queen of Pentacles. But, this is about you seeing with that clear, direct vision, the truth of the matter, and what direction you need to take in order to find that contentment and happiness here, water signs. This is excellent. I think I might have to do the Earth sign again. I was a little bit scattered there, so hang out, Earth signs. Let's see what do we have here? We have the Eight of Swords and the Nine of Swords. So, concerned about whether or not you're making the right move. And, again, free will always in play here, my friends, but we've got divine timing here on the table. The Wheel of Fortune, the Hermit, the Tower. This is not just another thing that's happened here. We've got the Empress as well. So this is about you expanding your horizons and your vistas in order to do, I think, something that really calls to you. It's the water signs. Thank you. Ace of Swords and the Hanged Man. So it's about the timing here, my water sign friends. The Hanged Man, this is a voluntary position. I think you're in analysis mode, but something jars you. The Wheel of Fortune comes in and jolts things in a different direction, and one that I think that you are going to be excited about, my water sign friends. It is about you prospering and thriving, I want to say, on a path that you truly enjoy, one that will help take care of things for you as well. So take care of things, meaning not necessarily financially, but secure. Water signs, this is the Flower Therapy Oracle deck. Water signs. A sign from heaven. Wow. Your loved ones in spirit are waving hello and giving reassurance that you'll be all right. So if you are considering making a pretty dramatic change from what it seems, my my water signs. You may not even realize it yet, but you're going to be on the cusp of this very soon. It's going to be put in front of you, and it's your opportunity to take it or not. I mean, you certainly can sit back and say, you know what, I don't want to. But that's going to be, I think, that's going to prohibit the growth you seek. Your loved ones in spirit are waving hello and giving you reassurance that you will be all right. Water signs. All right, I meant that. Earth signs, hang out for me, okay? I think we're going to do that again. I was not quite tapped into where I wanted to be. What do we have? Fire and air. Fire and air signs. Who is next, please, for the road ahead? February 14 through 20. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Who's next? The Knight of Wands and the Page of Wands. I'd say we're doing fire signs. Where are you headed to? Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, on the road and charging forward. Actually, you had a flash. You had an idea, you got excited about it, and now it's time to move on it and making some changes here, my fire sign friends. Charging in. Now remember, sometimes you guys can be in a lot of different directions. I think it's time to really choose a direction and go after it if that's what you want to do, but choose, not 16. That gets you a little bit scattered, and it doesn't give you the focus that you need to decide and do each well. So choose one. All right, fire signs. Ace of Coins, fire signs. Woohoo! I would say whatever new idea you are chasing, it is going to be, I think, prosperous. Got the Seven of Swords here. Let's see what's going on. Fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius on the table. The week of 14 through 20 February 2021. Thank you. Two of Coins. And the Ace of Wands. So fire signs, new paths on your agenda as well, but some of them may cut a little bit. It may hurt to hold back on this, but you don't trust what's going on here, and that's what you're trying to decide. The Three of Coins. Three of Coins at the bottom of the deck. That's the second time, isn't it? The Three of Coins, building. I think you need one more piece of the puzzle, and you may be holding back on it, waiting to make that decision. There's the decision right here. So you need the clarity, you need the vision to bring it in. Where is the Ace of Swords? Four of Wands. So you may be working from home and trying and getting, okay. And, perhaps I've got the Two of Cups here, and I think you truly enjoy being at home, but there's something about it that's making you feel a little bit confined. A little bit confined. Now, that's easy to say because we are still in the midst of a worldwide situation, but there's more to it than that. I think the relationship is closing in on you. The Two of Cups here. It's the we have the Ten of Cups and the Death card. Well, that's quite a combination there. I think you can transition to making a commitment here and following your passion, building this foundation just a little bit stronger. You may be working on the relationship to build it stronger. And the transformation is, I think, taking place, but someone's holding back. Someone doesn't trust here in this. So whatever it is you were chasing at the cut and changing, make sure it's for the benefit of, first off, of you, and for the situation to build. These are the new components that need to be put in place here. So is there a new commitment coming in for you, my fire sign friends? Are you holding back on that despite the passion? I think you know that that is the next step, that Four of Wands, the celebration, the foundation, the happy home, the marriage even. You may be working on that, fire signs, putting the last pieces together for this Two of Cups. But something about it is at your throat. Something about it is making you have doubts and doubting yourself even. Queen of Swords. But you've got to, where are we here? What is this? The Hierophant. Ooh. So there is commitment, marriage, vows, contracts on the table. And I think that you are going to be speaking of that, but you're speaking of it in kind of a matter-of-fact way. And I don't know that that goes over as well as you might like. So Scorpio energy there. How do we change this to be this contentment? One card, please. One card for the fire signs. Thank you. Empress, the Hermit, and the Knight of Wands. So again, making those changes we saw at the cut to follow your path. And I think that path is expansion. There may even be a new child in the mix where you commit to moving in this direction because not necessarily out of obligation, but out of, doing the right thing as far as your morals and integrity dictate. We have the Hierophant down here. So acting with integrity, acting on faith too. Acting on faith. Tell me about the Ace of Coins. Yes. Well, there are responsibilities. There may even be financial responsibilities attached to this. Two of Wands. You've got to decide which direction you're going, my fire sign friends. I think you're going to go for it. That's me. And the Six of Cups. So there are children in the mix here, whether they're on the way or already in place, and things need to change. I think there is a progression here to the next step. You're still trying to decide. You may have been holding back, and that has hurt the relationship or the other party in the relationship because they know that you're holding back. They know that you have doubts. So you're going to have to do your best if this is how you want to move forward to, I think, reassure. I do believe you're sincere, and I do believe you're going to be choosing for the, I think, the relationship. The Star card, beautiful. So Aquarius there, Virgo here in the Hermit, but the Star card, you're in the right place at the right time, my friends. You've got to make sure that everybody in the relationship understands that this is how the timing needs to work. Somebody's holding back. So if that is you, my fire sign friends, I'm urging you to speak from your heart. There is happiness here. Fire signs, what is happening with the Flower Therapy Oracle for the fire signs? February 14 through 20. One card, please. What do we have? Purification. White Rose. By purifying your life of negative people, places, and experiences, you attain true peace. So you've got to purify the situation and dispel any of this mistrust or deception or just feeling like you're not all in, okay? If you're going to enter into this kind of a contract or relationship, you need to be all in. Purification. By purifying your life of negative people, places, and experiences, you attain true peace. Okay. Air signs. Air signs are up. We're going to put the earth signs back in rotation there, okay? Spread the word. Earth signs are coming up again. I apologize. We have to sometimes, that discombobulation I had with trying to get on live today was a little bit of a, Mercury thumbing its nose at me again. So here we are, and air signs, air signs, air signs. What's up for the air signs? Aquarius, Libra, and Geminis. Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Week of 14 through 20 of 2021, February 2021. The Eight of Swords. The Seven of Wands. The Two of Wands. Air signs. And the Magician. And the Devil. Well, Capricorn there at the bottom of the deck, my air sign friends. You're feeling a little bit stuck. You have a choice to make, but you doubt your own abilities in this, and that is silly, my air sign friends, because you are the magician. You can do whatever it is you please. Don't let these responsibilities and obligations hold you back. You're feeling a little bit put upon, a little bit vulnerable here. Make the changes you need, because they are indeed going to be beneficial for you and the group that you are responsible for, okay? Whether that be family, work family, just a group that you care for. The Ten of Coins indicates legacy and wealth, abundance and security all coming in for you. And that's where your focus needs to be. Two of Wands, you're kind of at the crossroads here, and you're letting these challenges get to you. You're letting whatever the obstacles are or were erode your self-confidence, okay? And you're kind of feeling stuck, like I really can't do anything because it hasn't, maybe it hasn't worked in the past, but that doesn't mean it isn't going to work in the future here. The Magician, whip it up, pull it out of the hat. The Magician is a master of timing. He's also very intuitive. His sleight of hand is phenomenal as well. So I'm not saying manipulate the situation, but you've got to pull any strings that you can. First, to release yourself here, and second, to get your chutzpah back, to get your confidence back, my friends. All right, you've been kind of beat up here, it seems, and you've got to make a choice here or stay stuck. Here's the Ace of Wands. Yes, take the action that you need, my air sign friends. Take the, choose the direction that you need, and try not to doubt that there are more challenges in front of you. There will likely be more challenges in front of you, but you're going to be able to, I think, make the changes necessary to get through them and pull that rabbit out of your hat here with the Ten of Coins. So I think you will be successful in your chosen direction. Why do you doubt so much, my air sign friends? What is holding you back? Self-sabotage here. Self-sabotage has even been a challenge for you. It's kind of like 3 steps forward and 2 back, the Six of Pentacles. So I think perhaps you doubt the solidity of whatever connection you have in this. So if there is another person, we do have the Queen of Cups and the Queen of Wands here, as well as the Knight of Wands. So there are other people involved that you may be responsible to or for. And, it's about trusting that situation. Here's the Fool and the Seven of Wands. So despite the challenges, my friends, you are going to take that leap of faith, that big step, that jump into the unknown, but you're going to pull it up. Tell me about the challenges here. What are the challenges for the air signs, please? Eight of Cups and the Temperance. Sagittarius on the table there. So, it may be time to put whatever these challenges were behind you and just turn your back and jump into a new direction. I know that you have your doubts. I think you have your doubts about the, maybe even the pay scale of it, the generosity of it. But I believe it's more to do with the connection in it, the back and forth. I think you doubt whether or not you're going to be able to perhaps continue that kind of banter. That's been a challenge. What's going on here with the Eight of Swords? You're going back and forth over it. Queen of Cups, feeling vulnerable, feeling a little bit sensitive about this. You've got your cool on, you've got your veneer on, cool, calm, and collected. But, inside it's kind of like, ooh, can I really do this? And I do believe that you can. Magician. Tell me about the Magician for the air signs. Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, Two of Swords, and the King of Cups. So there are supportive energies around you. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, right there, King and Queen of Cups. So, while you may not be certain that you can do this, I think other people believe you can. All right. So make the decision based on what's best for you, not necessarily keeping the status quo. Okay. I think it's time for you to challenge what's gone before. And that's not an easy decision to make. All right. Breaking free is not an easy decision to make. And sometimes you have to just close your eyes and jump. It starts with the first step. And this one is a doozy. All right. Let's see what's happening for the air signs. The Flower Therapy Oracle deck. I'll say good morning to some people. One card, please. You are a spiritual teacher. This is the Crocus. Share your wisdom with others. You were born to teach. So perhaps you're not certain in your abilities, and perhaps you've been challenged in this. If you are the teacher, take that step and jump. But this is more than school learning. This is spiritual teacher. So spiritual teaching is something that I think comes from within. You have to learn. You have to perhaps do some investigation and learn what your best situation is. And I think if you are following this Ace of Wands and the Magician and the Fool here, you are in fact finding your spiritual center, the Temperance card, and bringing things into balance the way you need to. So you may have some responsibilities in this. You may have some doubts about your abilities, but it is going to work out, my air sign friends. Trust. Listen to those people that are supportive of you. And go within and take in that message of support, because you are a spiritual teacher. Spread it around. Air signs. Okay. Earth signs, thank you so much for waiting. Those of you that are interested in questions, I need to do the earth signs again. I was not comfortable with that reading. So Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo on the table. Focused, centered. What's happening for the earth signs? February 14 through 20. The Four of Wands and the Four of Cups. One or two cards, please. One or two cards for the earth signs. The Three of Swords. And the Knight of Swords. Well, I don't know. Are you dissatisfied with where you live? Something's changing. There's an ending coming in here, my earth sign friends. A painful, difficult ending coming in. And it may be even within your home. You're not happy with something that's gone on there, and you're looking to change it. Earth signs. So you may be looking to move. You may be unhappy with the situation, the foundation of your home life. Tell me about the Three of Swords here, please, for the earth signs. The Strength card. This was a pretty big sting. This was a difficult one. That's the Leo energy there. So you're muscling through this. You're being strong through this, and you will get through this. But I do think that you recognize how difficult it was. I think that the level of pain in this, disappointment, and even maybe even betrayal has been acknowledged somewhere, either by you or maybe others around you. Somebody may have said, I saw what happened there. I'm so sorry. Tell me about the Four of Cups, please. The Four of Cups. Thank you. Eight of Swords, and the Judgment. So you're kind of paralyzed here. I think paralyzed a little bit by fear. Can I really overcome this? And what is next for me? Is there another choice for me? The answer is yes, there is. There is a new beginning coming in, but you've got to believe. You've got to believe in yourself. That's the biggest message in this. I think that anytime the Eight of Swords comes out, you've got to believe in yourself. The Four of Wands, the Six of Pentacles, the Seven of Swords, and what do we have here? Temperance. So finding your peace with whatever situation and doing the healing work that needs to be done. And the healing work to either correct this betrayal and fix the trust, the connection. What's happening here? Is there a generosity coming in? That's the only element there. What's going on for the Earth signs, please? What's changing? What's going to change quickly here, my Earth sign friends? Are you distancing yourself from a situation so that you can find your peace, trying to maintain the connection or even the generosity of spirit in this? So, in the midst of this betrayal, it's not easy to be kind. And that's what I think you're focused on, keeping the connection, keeping the generosity of spirit, building forward from whatever difficulty and struggle this was, because the connection is still there. The sincerity of the relationship is still on the table, despite any betrayal or difficulty, mistrust, remorse, and difficulty that was there. You've got some options coming up here, my Earth sign friends. So you'll have to choose wisely, but I think you're going to be looking at things from your point of view now. Now, this is the Knight of Cups as well. So someone may come in again and offer their emotion, perhaps an atonement, a judgment, and they're going to ask you perhaps for forgiveness in this. That'll be up to you. I think it's certainly possible the connection is still there and it can be rebuilt. All right, Earth signs, the Flower Therapy Oracle. Thanks so much, everybody, for your patience. Two for the Earth signs, I'm told. Let's see. Communicate with your angels. You have the ability to connect with the beings of love who surround you. Communicate with your angels and deliver their healing messages to others. Peer pressure. Don't let others coerce you into a decision. You know in your heart what the right choice is. So, you may be hearing from other people, I wouldn't do it again. You can't trust them, that kind of thing. I do believe the connection is still here. So don't let others coerce you into a decision, away from a decision you feel is truly what's on your path. Communicate with your angels. You have the ability to connect with the beings of love who surround you. Communicate with your angels and deliver their healing messages to others. And I think that message is particularly meant for Earth signs. Hear those messages. And maybe perpetuate them and pass them on, but definitely hear them with your own ears. All right. Whew. Lives. Gotta love it. I love the energy of lives. I love having you all with me. Thank you so very much for joining me. I am going to edit the video here, and what happened? Somebody's texting me. Pardon me. I just want to make sure that it's not one of you. Nope. Okay. Thank you very much. Let's move on to some questions. Yes or no questions, okay? Yes or no questions. Actually, I'm going to do this here. So I am editing the video out. Thank you very much for joining me, everybody. Do appreciate your patience. They are going to be easier in the future. I just know it, universe. We're doing a live tomorrow evening, Valentine evening, at 7 p.m., the 14th. We're going to be pulling from the Lovers Oracle. We're going to be pulling from the Romance Angels Oracle. And I might even have the Rebel deck on tap, just in case anybody needs a little bit of tough love. So that's tomorrow at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. Live again. Tune in. We're going to beat this live into submission. All right, so questions. One or two cards? One or two? Oh my goodness. Okay, it's begging for another deck. Here we go. Cindy, right? Cindy, I believe the answer is yes. Okay, there, whoever you're asking for communication from is traveling. There's, look at that. There you go, the Ace of Cups. So they're traveling, but I do believe they are sincere. Okay, so just bear with it. Hold on one second, guys. When we first started, I had to restart just to get things in order, and I forgot one component, so I apologize for the out of focus. Here we go. Better. All right. I want to say that, yes, you will have an answer. Look at the sunrise in this card, my morning meditations. I do believe the sun is going to be shining on you. You will hear from whoever is in charge. Yes. My morning meditations too. You asked about the membership programs. They are in the description box below in every video. I also have a new website out, guys. You should check it out, clearconnectiontarot.com. Still the same address, so if you bookmarked it somewhere, it still works. The book online portion is a little different, so just go directly to the site rather than the -book online. Let me know what you think of it. All right. Anyone else interested in a question? I think it might have an impact. Yes, Brown Eye Lady. You know, the Three of Pentacles. I think you're going to put it together properly in order for you to make the choice that you want to make. But I do think that it may delay you two or three. I don't know if that's weeks or days. Okay, Brown Eye Lady. Is that M.I.? What's the answer to you? Yes, King of Pentacles, M.I. King of Pentacles. That is stability, foundation, and prosperity and abundance. So the answer to your question is most assuredly, yes. Okay. Now you've got to put the resources together to do that. You've got to be in a good position to do that. So make sure you have your stuff together. The Five of Wands here. Who are we talking to? I think it's been a little bit of a struggle, Jen 76. There's been some hand-to-hand combat. It hasn't been as easy as you might like. So I think that's probably what you might be struggling with there. What's going on with Jen? I think you're going to stand by it. What's happening here? Lots of fire on the table. The Queen of Wands. Wow. I think that you are very focused on it, and it may be coming across as a little bit aggressive. Okay, Jen? It may be, that they're fighting what you're bringing. Okay, so my advice to you would be to maybe ease up a little bit. All right. Anybody else? All right, that's the Hierophant. Not sure who that's for. I don't have a question here. So this is the card of the teacher. So is there a lesson that needs to be learned out there? There are always lessons that need to be learned, right? I guess my lesson is that we're finished here today. Thank you so very much. I truly appreciate your patience through these lives, and we'll see you again very soon. Bye-bye, guys.